Hey, shout out to all the people that voted for Trump that are going to miss out on their Q4 bonuses for Christmas because their businesses have to buy extra product to last them for a year to offset the future tariffs that they're going to have to pay when Trump goes into office. Trump 2024.
So my boss pulled me aside today. He just let me know that we will not be receiving our Christmas bonuses this year. And as a welder that already lives paycheck to paycheck, this is devastating. All because Trump is saying that he is going to enable tariffs when he is in office. Because even though we buy locally and we support small businesses local to us, those small businesses purchase materials that are from overseas, so they would have to pay that tax, meaning they have to increase their products. So when us as a company are purchasing products from them, we're going to be spending more, and therefore that is digging into our bonus money. However, he did say that we would be receiving a big raise next year, that because other businesses are going to be increasing their prices, we are going to have to increase our prices, so we will be making more money. However, that won't fucking matter because everything is going to go up in price, so that raise will literally mean nothing. And I have to sit here and just remember that this is not my lesson to learn. And for everyone else that is going to be experiencing this, who did not vote for Trump, keep that in mind. It is not our lesson to learn. However, we will just be suffering with everyone else.
Truly, this is an interesting time for everybody. And the worst part of this whole thing is the fact that it's not just those who voted MAGA, okay, that are going to experience this. It's going to affect everybody. There's nothing like, oh, if you voted MAGA, come this way. If you voted blue, come this way. Nothing as such, because everybody's going to feel it. Everybody's going to feel it once the tariff is enacted. Everybody is going to feel it. And for the Christmas bonus, you guys just have to kiss that goodbye for now. For companies who are still going to pay that, then you guys just need to support them in any way you can, because that's a lot. That's a lot to take in. Let me know what your thoughts are, guys, in the comments, right? Let's go watch what other creators are saying, then we'll come back and we'll talk more about it. Please do subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and give this video a thumbs up. Let's go watch other creators.
So a company in Pennsylvania today, all the people were brought in, all the employees, and the boss had to explain to them that they were not going to be getting their Christmas bonuses this year because of Trump's tariffs. They are now having to buy a year's worth of products ahead of time in order to stave off those tariffs. Of course, all the employees were disappointed because they thought that the other country paid the tariffs, which is misinformation that the Republicans put out there to try to fool people. The leopard's gonna eat your face. We're gonna hear more and more stories about this over and over and over again. People are going to regret their decision and realize that they have been conned.
My For You page the last few days has been like 30% of people explaining the Trump tariffs and how terrible they'll be, 30% of people finding out about what tariffs are, and then the other 30% brands and influencers telling you that you should stock up on things before the Trump tariffs hit next year. And if you've been getting a lot of the content in the last category, I just have a very gentle message for you, which is take a deep breath. It's true that if Trump's proposed tariffs actually do take effect, that consumer goods would get more expensive. He's proposed a 60% tariff on everything coming from China, which is a lot of stuff, and 10%, I believe, on everything else. But I've been seeing a lot of influencers and business owners and brands actually say now is the time to stock up on anything you think you might need in the next 4 years, which I think we can all agree is just not feasible. I can't buy 4 years of pasta in a month. I'm not going to buy 4 years of makeup because that will expire eventually. And there's no way for me to predict all the things that I will need in the next 4 years in time for Black Friday sales or whatever. So if you are feeling overwhelmed by this push to just buy a ton of stuff before Trump's inauguration, here's my advice. We still don't know exactly what tariffs will look like under Trump. He promises a lot of things. This has always been the case. He says a lot of things. He promises a lot of things. A lot of the stuff never happens. I'm not here to make predictions. I'm not saying the tariffs won't happen, but just being the reminder that you might need that, like, we don't know exactly what will happen quite yet. Second, while it's true that a lot of stuff is made in China and other countries, some stuff is still made in the United States. So, for example, paper products. I think like 98 or 99% of toilet paper is produced in the US. So don't go buy 4 years worth of toilet paper. I also just think people should be mindful of who is telling them to stock up on things. So, like, for me personally, I am not going to listen to you if you have something to sell me and you're telling me that I should buy a ton of stuff to prepare for the next 4 years. I can absolutely see why that's appealing and working to people, but just be mindful of who is telling you to stock up on stuff that you maybe don't even need. Another thing a lot of people might not know is that sometimes companies can apply for tariff exemptions. For example, I'm looking at a story right now from the New York Times in 2020 when the Trump administration removed tariffs on the Apple Watch after the company requested it. This kind of goes to my first point of, like, we don't exactly know what will happen and what will go up in price and how much it'll go up. I'm confident that some of the terrible things that the Trump campaign has proposed will indeed happen in the next 4 years and beyond. But please don't go into debt buying a million sweaters or a bunch of makeup and lipstick and skincare or 5 computers or whatever, because the truth is we just don't quite.
Oh, I found a quiet place to be. Well, I had just got off a meeting with my partners for my business. And basically, we've decided to go head on and try to buy up at least 6 months supply. We already have 6 months supply because of the proposed tariffs. And we're going to actually forego salaries to make sure we have what we need because, the proposed tariffs. And see, a lot of people think the foreign companies pay tariffs. And no, the American companies pay tariffs, and then the prices go up, and then the part of those tariff taxes are passed on to the American consumer. I am a black-owned business. I have a fragrance brand called AZ Apothecary, and I'm kind of glad that we still have some stock. Most of my stuff is American made, but a lot of my containers, jars are coming in from China. And also there's a lot of companies that are gearing up to mass stock up on supplies and forego people's bonuses because of the simple fact that those 50% tariffs that they're going to be imposed. So what a tariff is paid by the American people, American companies, not the foreign companies. So when those things are imported in and those taxes are charged, it's going on, the Americans are paying that. So basically, ultimately, it is going to affect you, not the foreign country. Again, those who voted against the interests of Americans, you made a very big mistake. And now everybody's going to pretty much pay for it. And so we are preparing right now. Like I said, I'm okay. I'm always going to be okay because I understand how government works. I'm actually going to be finishing out a certification in local government. And, but, a lot of people are going to be going without bonuses this year. They're going to expect, no, you're not going to get a bonus. They're already starting. People are already losing their bonuses because the company has to make executive decisions to stock up on supplies so they won't have to purchase after January the 21st. And you know what? It is unfortunate, very unfortunate. So I'm like, good luck with that.
It's quite unfortunate that a lot of people won't be getting their Christmas bonuses. And I also heard that some companies are already laying off and all of that. Then, when your manager calls you aside, you should be scared because you don't know what is going to come out from their mouths because of the end. What do I call it? The whole tariff thing and all. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. The prices of things are going to go up. The price of mortgage will go up. It's just going to affect every part of the economy, right? It's not just not just food, or you know how they were saying, oh, the price of egg, the price of grocery is going to affect that. It's going to affect a lot more. So people didn't get to find out before they make their decision, and everybody's complaining right now. Guys, let me know what your thoughts are. Like, what do you think? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Like, I'd love to read from you as well. This is a founders era for everyone who voted red in the first place, and we are just all here to watch out until they find out. Like, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. I'll be here to read from you. Please do want to subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and do give my video a thumbs up. All right, that's what you owe me in this channel, please, to be a part of the community. Thank you so much, and see you guys on my next video. Bye guys.